you read a series and decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And halfway through the series, or maybe after the first book, you realize it's just not for you. I'm literally there. Hey guys, welcome back to Books with Keysh. If you're new here, hi, I'm Keysh, and let's talk about some books. So mainly I talk about dark romance, horror, and some romantasy here and there. I'm still getting used to that world, so be patient with me. I did have one earring for a second. So this video is going up a little later because today was my daughter's 5th birthday and we were all celebrating. But kids are now in bed and it is now showtime. So I do not have TikTok. I based off my recommendations for books solely from YouTube and my friend Amanda. That is pretty much it. I am still exploring the idea of books out there outside of horror, and occasionally I dip into thrillers here and there, but it has to be a grab me or it just won't be something that I would read, if that makes sense. And I'm sure all of us have been in that position, but I ended up going into what is called dark romance series, and to be fair, it is a dark romance series, but it is more trope based than just the psychological dark romances that we're reading here and there. And I mentioned it before that I don't really care for the smut. The smut's okay, like it's a great addition to romantasy, to dark romance, and so on. But I do want a good plot. And the problem that I ran into these was that it was really just tropes. There's nothing wrong with that. There is an audience for all types of books out there. But unfortunately, this book series was not for me. I was not the audience for it. As for who these books would be like good for, if you're a Disney girl, those are good for you. And if you're dipping into dark romance and are more trope based, those are for you. The ones that I would not recommend it to would be girlies like me, where like maybe you want to continue a series, not standalone within the series, or you don't really care for mashups. That's an example. If you want more psychological thriller mixed with a good plot and like maybe some spice, maybe extra spice, who knows, but you want something that's going to pull you in. So that's solely my opinion. And again, there's an audience for every type of book out there, but I just was not the audience for this series. The series that I'm talking about is the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. So sorry about the sticker. I could not get it out. And tell me I'm not the only one that gets upset about the sticker. I cannot be the only one. So I was so intrigued by it. And I was so excited about the idea of reading this because like I grew up with Disney, right? So I was really excited. But to be fair, I don't think I'm a like grown-up Disney person, if that makes sense. I'm so sorry for all you people that are gonna come hate me over that, but I'm just not a like grown-up Disney person. I wanted to see what the adult side of it would be because I like the Grimm brothers and I enjoy that. But then again, horror is my thing. So of course I would have enjoyed that. Where that might not be good for somebody who enjoys these. And I got the whole series, guys. The whole series. I was so excited about it. Not gonna lie, so excited about it. But I got through hooked, and it wasn't going to be over. I was not sure if it was the writing, but the style wasn't going to be over. Yeah. I got through Scarred, which, you know, a lot of people said was its darkest book. Yeah, still wasn't feeling it. I'm still thinking it's the writing. It's just not my style. And the tropes, just, I wasn't for it. I got wretched. No, still wasn't feeling it. And I thought really hard about it. I'm like, do I want, like, I'm halfway through the series. There are six books in the series, and I still can't get into it. And it's not just, you know, the tropes. I've done it with thrillers as well. There is one author that people are like, oh my god, it's like the most amazing author. And I'm like, you know what? Like, let me give her a chance. I could not get into her books. And I read like 3 or 4 of them. And there's a whole series. And just the style of it was not for me. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's normalize DNFing a book. If we're not into it, I don't know, 40, 50, 60% into it, and you're not feeling it, put it down. Don't force yourself to read it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. That's right for myself. And I've been debating it for weeks. But I gave it, I'm like, maybe it's me being depressy. And I should continue it. But I felt a little better today. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to continue it. For what? I cannot enjoy the series. You know what? One day I'm going to make a friend. One day. And they're going to be into this type of trope. And then I'm going to be like, here you go. But today is just not that day because I'm not going to finish the series. I'm 3 books away from finishing the series. And I cannot do it. So, I'm DNFing the rest of the series. That's it. Plain and simple. DNFing it. Is it sad for my pockets? Yeah. Unfortunately, it is. But I gave it a shot. And I also did not get none of them at full price, okay? None of them I paid full price for. So I'm going to take that as a win. If you know me, you know that I do not want to pay full price for a book. I will use my membership. I will use any gift cards, points, rewards, whatever I have. But I am not paying full price for a book. It's just not happening. I feel like the only time I paid full price for a book is if somebody has purchased a book for me and they tell me it was full price. Because even if my husband purchased a book for me, I will try to use rewards and my membership just so that the book can be cheaper. Or I will shop around the stores and compare it to see which store has it cheaper and see if there's a store that has cheaper, more cheaper than my membership, if that makes sense. Because we know that there are competitors out there, and sometimes it's cheaper to purchase a book at one store even than the book store that has your membership, because we know it. But that's where I stand. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it took me way too many years to understand that it's okay to DNF a book. Nobody's gonna come and like harass you. Nope. Wrong words. Somebody might harass you over not finishing a series because they decide it's their favorite series. But it's okay. It might just not be your favorite series. And that's completely okay. So let's make that normal. It's okay to DNF a series. And I guess maybe start with just one book. I don't know. I can't promise that because all the other books that I've read that I purchased full series, I love. But also, am I a series girly and not a standalone girly? I don't know. I don't think so. I like standalones. I am not sure how that would go. No, I just think it's the tropes. It has to be the tropes. Because it's happened in other books that are standalones. That like some I really enjoy and then some I really don't. but it has to be the writing and the tropes together that are matching. So if you guys have run into this issue, what do you do in that case? Do you continue the series because you purchase all the books? Do you move along and accept, you know what, I'm not finishing it? Do you move on, put that book down, move on to the next book, if they're standalones, and decide if you like, and then come back? What is your opinion on this? I'm like very curious as to what are people's opinions on this and what do you do in this case? Because I know I'm not alone and I'm not the only one. So yeah, that is my perspective of the Never After series and how I feel about DNF'd books. Unfortunately, as a whole, I don't think the series was for me. I gave it an honest try because of how people were reviewing it, but I could not get into it. Do I think that the series is bad? No. I just don't think it was for me personally. It's, like I said, it's gonna be for someone over the, like out there. I'm just not the audience for it. So I can't really rate it as a series in a whole because, well, I didn't finish the series and I just didn't like the books. When I did rate the first 3 books, it was not based off like the tropes. It was based off like the connection with the characters, like how they connected with each other, and if I felt like it was like pulling me in what was happening. Because there's books where like they're not my favorite, but they'll pull me in where I'm like, I can see this, okay. And then like I'll fall off and like, you lost me, like you had me there, and then it went no. But there are other books where like just the styles don't vibe and you get a rating. So tell me where you guys stand on that. And yes, I think this is the only series that I've read that is fully trope based, in my opinion, and has not caught my attention within multiple books. That's why I think it was time to DNF. But yeah, guys, I am going to leave this video here for you guys. Let you guys marinate on that. And let me know what you think. Comment down below, subscribe, give me your opinions, and don't forget to share. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.